Yeah, I was hoping he was going to get up and give him, but no. Yeah, it was good. Look, no, I saw his arse go a little bit, and it was good to see because.
Pro boxing fans, we are here in Riyadh. It is fight week, 2 days away from the big one. Beterbiev, Bivol with me, Ben Shalom. Ben, first of all, good seeing you. Good seeing you smiling, chilling. How's life? How's Riyadh treating you?
Really good. Really excited for Saturday. Guys that we've been invested in for a long time, with Ben and Fraser in a huge moment for their careers. But also Jack Massey is about to go into the biggest fight that you can get in the cruiserweight division. So really excited, and obviously Chris Eubank Jr on the card as well. It's special because to have 4 fighters going into big moments on the same card is a big deal. And to be on a card like this where Bivol Beterbiev, for me, I never thought it would happen. So to be here as a fan and to know that I get to watch that fight live, I'm just excited. This is like, you know, when you've just got I feel like a fan. That's all I can say. I think this week is probably maybe the only time I've really felt like a fan. But with that main event, I feel like a fan, and it's amazing.
Let's talk about Riyadh season and Turkey Al-Sheikh. Obviously, you're involved with the whole scene now because you've got the Latino card, which Chris Smith's on, and your fighters on this. You're going to be on more cards with Boxer and stuff. Talk to me about that first meeting. How did it happen? What was the conversation like with Turkey?
How did it happen?
I know I'm going back, but it's a year since Riyadh season.
Look,
but
I'll be honest, the first 6 months I was like, maybe I'm, this is going to be tricky because obviously Frank was the promoter and there was no way another promoter was going to be like, come on, Mr. Shalom, get yourself in, let's make some big fights. And so, yeah, it took a while, but all we had to do in that moment was invest in our fighters and make sure that they could become unavoidable, or they had to be noticed, they had to be on these cards. So you build, and we get to a point where our stable is very, very strong now. We're able to make the biggest fights, and I'm just very thankful for Turkey Al-Sheikh, to be honest, because in that position he doesn't have to be fair, he doesn't have to be trying to bring everyone in. He doesn't need to do it, and he does it, and that's a measure of the man. That is an absolute measure of the man, and that's all I can say. That's the biggest compliment I can pay to him, and I respect him a lot for that. And long may it continue as well, and hopefully other people will get opportunities.
Yeah, big props to Turkey Al-Sheikh, because this fight, like you said, would have got made. There's a lot of political stances behind this. I would have not got this fight made. But let's talk about, first of all, you and Eddie were up there having a bit of a chat. What was that about?
It was more friendly than the last time. No, all good. Look, I just get on with it. Roll with the punches. If someone wants to have a go, they can have a go. If they don't want to have a go, they don't want to have a go. We're just quietly going about our business, building our fighters. I think it speaks more to see our fighters speak more for whatever I can speak. And if they're developing well and they're on the big stage, and you see, 80% of the undercard is there, and that's all I can do. And so however promoters want to behave, I don't really care.
It has become a topic, unfortunately, for the last couple of weeks, where it's been a back and forth. But do you feel like your stable, the Ben Whitakers, Chris Eubank Jr.'s, Adam Azim's, we can roll up a good few names, they're the potential pay-per-view stars? You got more potential pay-per-view stars than potentially Matchroom and Eddie?
Not potentially, we have. We have got a better UK stable by some distance. But that I don't need to say it. I just need the fighters, and we put so much effort into them and building them as individuals. They're not numbers on a team sheet for us. These are guys that we care about their careers, and we're growing them as best we can, and we want to create stars for the sport because we need it. Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua aren't going to be here forever. We have to see who's going to hold the flag next, who's going to keep us on the front pages and the back pages, and that's what we're interested in.
Do you want to talk about Chris Eubank Jr.? Because obviously he's probably the biggest off in regards to what you've got, and he is going to be fighting on Saturday night. Look, a lot of people expect him to beat Kamil Zamaret, and you're going to probably say no, it's a tough fight, but after this, what have you and Chris discussed? Because I'm sure there's a plan in place for after this fight.
Already in discussion with 2 fights for next. But it's really difficult, and I know this one is expected to win, but you want to get it out of the way, because anything can happen in this sport, of crazy sport of boxing. I want a massive performance. I want a huge performance, and he's in just such a good place. He's fallen in and out of love, I feel, with boxing at times during his career, and right now he's in a position of serenity. He's in a position of where he knows the next 18 months are going to define him as a fighter, and it's very exciting because look at the numbers he brings, look at the attention he brings. This is all a lot of people have been talking about this fight, and get through, and then we have a massive fight February or March.
I do quickly want to talk, obviously, the promoters up there. I'm sure at the moment, you and Frank might not be getting on because of the whole Anthony Yarde situation. But I do want to talk about Anthony Yarde. In regards to Anthony, is there a plan in place after the one fight that you go through this legal thing that's going to go on and potentially sign him up on a long term if there's an opportunity there?
Every promoter would love to have Anthony Yarde. Like, we don't have many stars, and that's all I'll say on it right now. We're very interested in what happens on Saturday. Josh Buatsi is our guy. We've done a lot of work with him to make him interim world champion. Technically he's in line to face the winner of this. We have to have plan B. If that can't happen in the next few months, the biggest fight in the division is Anthony Yarde against Joshua Buatsi. Or should I say, Joshua Buatsi against Anthony Yarde. We're very, very aware of that. We'll see what happens on Saturday and what happens with the belts.
Actually, before I let you go, I know you and Eddie have had a bit of a back and forth in recent times. Was it nice to see Beterbiev going after him and laying it on him a little bit?
Yeah, I was hoping he was going to get up and give him... No. Yeah, it was good. Look, no, I saw his arse go a little bit, and it was good to see, because no one's going to mess with Artur. My God, seeing him in the flesh, he is a serious guy.
Sorry, mate, I think you've actually been called in, but yeah, that was interesting. Final one. Talk to me about, you've gone to the show on next month, but what's your vision in regards to you working with Riyadh season, and what's the vision right now?
The vision is to put on the very, very biggest fights that we can in partnership with Riyadh season. Obviously, we're still going to be putting on our domestic shows, and that's very close to us. We've got a huge one on October the 19th in Nazim and Hara Davis. We've got to see how the results go on Saturday, and then there's some huge moves to be made. And look, I'm just enjoying it right now because it's taken a whole lot of work to get here. It's taken a whole lot of work in the stable. This started from nothing. We've had to work extra time, quick, over the past few years, and so to be here is to have our fighters now at the time where they get into the business end of their careers, where we can make the big fights. It's an exciting time.
Before I do let you go, that's actually a good point you made there in regards to the UK scene. A lot of people are saying, look, it's fantastic fights we've been getting, and we've been spoiled as boxing fans, but we need to make sure that the UK scene isn't affected at the same time.
It won't be. We're on it. I promise you, we're going to be investing heavily over the next few months.
Big up Ben, Shalom, big up Riyadh season.
Yeah, man.
And good luck with everything. Thank you very much, mate.